Canada has tightened its immigration rules to address concerns over border security and the integrity of its temporary residence programs. Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada (Ircc) has updated the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations, giving immigration and border officers expanded powers to cancel temporary resident documents, including electronic travel authorizations (eTAs) and temporary resident visas (TRVs). The changes, which took effect on January 31, 2025, allow officers to revoke these documents if an individual is found inadmissible, no longer eligible, or fails to demonstrate intent to leave Canada after their authorized stay. The new regulations also apply to work and study permits under specific conditions. Stronger measures to protect Canada's borders. Under the revised rules, officers can cancel TRVs, eTAs, work permits, and study permits in cases where an individual becomes a permanent resident and no longer needs temporary status. The permit holder is deceased or their document was issued due to an administrative error. A traveler misrepresented information, has a criminal record, or is deemed a security risk. These measures aim to close loopholes that could be exploited and prevent individuals from staying in Canada illegally. Ircc states that the changes will enhance the efficiency and credibility of Canada's temporary residence programs. Concerns over U.S. policies and irregular migration. The new rules come as Canada prepares for a potential increase in irregular immigration, particularly if the United States tightens its immigration policies. With the possibility of Donald Trump returning to office, experts anticipate tougher immigration enforcement in the U.S., which may lead more asylum seekers to cross into Canada at unofficial border points. Canadian officials have already noted a rise in refugee claimants at irregular crossings as individuals attempt to avoid deportation from the U.S. By reinforcing temporary resident document controls, Canada aims to ensure its immigration system remains fair, secure, and well-managed. Strengthening immigration integrity. The updated regulations are part of Canada's broader strategy to secure its borders, prevent fraud, and enhance the country's ability to manage migration flows effectively. Ircc has committed to further investments in border security technology and improved screening processes to uphold the integrity of the system. As migration patterns shift due to geopolitical changes, Canada remains focused on maintaining a balance between welcoming newcomers and ensuring compliance with immigration laws. Why has Ircc strengthened its powers to cancel temporary resident documents? Ircc has updated the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations to enhance security and immigration integrity. The new rules allow immigration and border officers to cancel electronic travel authorizations (eTAs), temporary resident visas (TRVs), work permits, and study permits in cases of fraud, misrepresentation, criminal activity, or changes in status. These measures help prevent individuals from staying in Canada illegally and ensure compliance with immigration laws. What types of temporary resident documents can be cancelled under the new regulations? The regulations apply to eTAs, TRVs, work permits, and study permits. Officers can cancel these documents if the holder has become a permanent resident, provided false information, has a criminal record, or is deemed inadmissible. Documents may also be cancelled if they were issued due to an administrative error or if the holder has passed away. These updates aim to close loopholes and maintain the integrity of Canada's immigration system. How do these changes affect temporary residents in Canada? Temporary residents must ensure they meet all eligibility requirements and comply with immigration laws. Those on work or study permits should be aware that if their circumstances change, such as becoming a permanent resident, their temporary permit could be cancelled. Additionally, individuals who fail to prove they will leave Canada after their authorized stay may have their TRVs or eTAs revoked, affecting their ability to remain in the country legally. How does this relate to U.S. immigration policies and irregular migration? The updated regulations come amid concerns over a potential increase in irregular immigration due to stricter U.S. policies. If Donald Trump returns to office, tougher immigration enforcement could push more asylum seekers toward Canada. These new rules provide immigration officers with more tools to manage the border effectively, preventing misuse of temporary resident documents and ensuring that Canada's immigration system remains fair and secure. What steps is Canada taking to enhance border security and immigration integrity? Canada is investing in border security technology, improved screening processes, and cross-border cooperation to strengthen its immigration system. The government is also working on policies to address irregular migration and close loopholes in the temporary residence program. These updates ensure that only those who meet immigration requirements can stay in Canada while preventing fraudulent or ineligible claims.